Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Angie, the founder of Love Inspired LLC, where our mission is to build more powerful, more transparent, and more durable relationships. And we do that by helping you prepare to enter healthy relationships, as well as assisting you in overcoming any relationship adversity you may have. Tell me in the comments below, what are some relationship goals you have with your significant other? Whether it be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, fiance, husband, or wife, I want to hear from you. And stick around because this video is about how to set relationship goals. Let's talk love. So the purpose of this video is to give you intent, is to give you purpose. And so we have to have purpose in our relationships, otherwise they are going in no direction. They're just going to be stagnant, there's going to be no growth, there's going to be no development. So we have to have purpose. And part of having purpose in your relationship is setting goals together. Not just setting them, but accomplishing them. And we'll talk about accomplishing goals together as a couple in another video. But this is specifically about setting those goals, putting them in place. What do we need to do? What are the steps? And I have 5 steps that I want to go through today to help you get to that place of setting the goals and just getting to the place where you can accomplish them together. There's nothing more satisfying than going through life with your significant other and just checking off those boxes, those goals you have together as a couple. Not everybody can do that. And the reason why I say not everybody can do that is because it can be very, very tricky to set goals with another person when you're so used to setting goals by yourself. So let's get into those steps. But I have a disclaimer. Before we get into those steps, I want to tell you all to focus on one goal at a time. When you start focusing on multiple goals, you can get lost in you can feel like overwhelmed with what it is that you're doing, and you don't want to feel overwhelmed, because when you start feeling overwhelmed, that's when you fall off the bandwagon. It's kind of like I am trying to eat healthier so I can lose weight because I don't want to be a diabetic, I don't want to have health issues and things of that sort. So in order for me to control that, I do have a freebie meal here and there. I do take the time to, if I desire a cookie, I'm going to eat the cookie, but I'm not going to overdo it. And that's just simply, I don't want to overwhelm myself by just completely shutting down. Now I'm to the point where I don't need to have a cookie or a cupcake, but it took me a while and a process to get there. So don't overwhelm yourself. Focus on one thing at a time. Okay, step number 1 is to think about your own individual goals. You have to come to the table with something. You can't meet in the middle with somebody, otherwise they'll just be making all the decisions. So you have to have something that you want to work towards. Now, I'll get to the part about how, you come together or whatever, but have something of your own that you want to accomplish. Whether it be you want a house, whether it be you want children in 2 years, whatever the case may be, have your own. Always be prepared to come to the table to add value and conversation to the talk. It's important that you define what you want to accomplish. And I talk about this all the time. When you keep pouring and pouring and pouring into people, eventually you are going to break and you are going to feel resentment and frustration. So always talk about what you desire, what you want to accomplish within the relationship. Step number 2 is to organize your thoughts. So this is one of my favorite things because this prevents arguments. Yes, who wants to argue? When your thoughts are organized, you have more intention and purpose. You're more goal oriented. It's kind of like you're clear, you're concise. You're saying when your thoughts are organized, you can present your argument in a more effective way. You can present your case in a more impactful way so your partner can understand you. Clear, concise. Those are really significant. When you have unorganized communication, it can lead to confusion. And that's why I say organize your thoughts, write it down. What do you want to say? And it's always important that you explain the why. Okay, this is the goal and this is why I want to accomplish it. This is why I feel like it would be beneficial to our family, not just you because you're a couple now, beneficial to the family. And I'll get to that in step 3. Like I said, organization will give you direction. It will control the conversation. So organize your thoughts after you have come to some kind of conclusion of what what you desire and what you want from the relationship, what you want to accomplish within the relationship. It's about moving in the same direction, y'all.
Move in the same direction.
Step number 3, and this could be the hard part because now it involves a conversation with your significant other, and it's discuss how your goals align with one another. Okay, this is the thing. You're in a relationship, so you have these goals that you feel like would be beneficial for the family. You have organized your thoughts, your argument. You have the what, when, why, how down. Now it's time to come together and see if your goals are aligning, if you're on one accord. So a good example of seeing how your goals align together is you both may want to save money for different reasons, but the commonality is you both want to save money. So let's talk about what's best beneficial for the family. You may be able to be in a position to where you can both save money for what you want, kid, house, but the goal is to move in the same direction and to have it be beneficial for the family, for both of you. It's okay to do something small that you want to do, but you should always still have that conversation with your significant other. So we talked about coming to the table with something, we talked about organizing your thoughts, and we talked about discussing how your goals align with each other. Step number 4 is the big one, and it's compromise. So in your discussion, okay, like I used the example of you both may want to save money for different reasons, but the commonality is you both want to save money. So now we compromise if you can't both get what you want. And it's key to note that you won't always get what you want in the relationship, and that's compromise. That's what we come to some kind of agreement to say, I'm going to put self aside. What is best for the relationship? What is best for us long term? So my solution to this issue, that example that I used before, is you both decide that you're going to split the savings in the middle.
Okay.
Now it may take you longer to get to your goal, but you are both, especially if it's beneficial, if what you both want is beneficial and you feel like you can work towards more than one goal, which it depends on the goal, but I suggest just starting with one goal at a time. You could do 3 at a max, short-term goals, whatever. But this is just an example of if you are doing multiple easy peasy goals or goals that are short-term. Split your savings down the middle, going to each task. Again, like I said, as long as each task or each goal that you're trying to accomplish is beneficial for the family. Setting goals together as a couple is about meeting in the middle. Like I said, you won't get what you want, but it's about being in peace. It's about tranquility. It's about joy. And there is joy. Sometimes you won't see what your partner sees. And this has happened to me in my marriage. My husband has saw things down the road. I have saw things down the road where we were like, this is not a good idea. We should not do this. And it worked out that way. So you have to be willing to listen to your partner. And that's why I said in step 2 of organizing your thoughts is helping your partner understand the why. Why are we doing this? What is this going to accomplish? How do we get there? When you present your case to somebody, when you present your goals, you have to be willing to explain yourself, and not explain yourself in a childish way, but helping your partner understand where you're at. How is this going to help? It's like, you gotta play mind games on people sometimes. Not like that, but you guys get what I'm saying. And step number 5 is what I like to call the logistics of setting your goals. So this is where you write down your goals. This is where you set a time frame for your goals. This is where you do my favorite part of check-ins. So anybody that has been following me for a long time, I'm very serious about check-ins, because when you don't check in with your partner, you don't understand where they are at. You can be thinking you're doing everything right or things are going right. They may not say nothing to you, but in your head, you're like, oh, this is perfect. It's going great. Yada, yada, yada. No, and it's not. You have to ask that question. You have to open the conversation to get results. You have to have transparency to get results. And so this is definitely key, to write down your goal, set a time frame for when you want to accomplish that goal, and always be willing to check in with one another. So we talked about the 5 steps. Again, I'll repeat these for you. Step number 1, come to the table with something. What are your own personal individual goals? Step number 2, organize your thoughts. Messy conversation is not good conversation, okay? Step number 3, discuss how your goals align together. Are you guys on one accord? Can you work together? together. Step number 4, compromise. Come to some kind of solution. Give or take, people. That's what it is. And step number 5, write it down. This is your vision board step right here. This is how you're going to accomplish it. This is your vision board. Step number 5, write down the logistics. That's how long it's going to, what is the goal? How long is it going to take you to complete the goal? You guys know the SMART method. So now that we have talked about the steps, I want to talk about the key ingredients of working together and setting goals as a union, as a couple. And these have worked for me personally. For results, you want to implement a little bit of effective communication, consideration and understanding, reasonability. Be logical, y'all. Be logical in your conversation. Intention and purpose. Okay, that's the point, right? And composure when you don't always get what you desire. If you mix all those ingredients together that I just went through, you put them together, you utilize them, you apply them, I guarantee you can set, and not only set, but accomplish your goals together as a couple. So guys, thanks for tuning in to this video where we talked about how to set relationship goals. 5 easy steps, but can be very, very hard if you don't have self-control. And that's why self-control is so key in relationships. You have to have it in order to be able to keep your composure, in order to be able to be logical, in order to be considerate and understanding to your partner. You have to have that self-control. So if you have any questions, drop them below in the chat. You can also email me privately at inspire@loveinspiry.com. I don't know where my mind just went with my email address. Or you can visit www.loveinspiry.com to visit list of our services if you want to talk more with me one-on-one about doing all of this. Guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and you can also check us out at our Dinner Rolls and Relationship Convo podcast that will be airing Fridays starting November 27th. I believe that's Black Friday, or November 28th, whatever Black Friday is. That's when we'll be airing our season 2 of Dinner Rolls and Relationship Convo, originally titled the Love Inspiry podcast, but we changed the title, and it is with me and my husband. So stick around for that this month. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Have a blessed day.